In Money Watch, a looming housing aid deadline could make life tougher for struggling tenants and landlords. Many are still waiting for billions of dollars in financial aid from COVID relief legislation, which has been slow to roll out in some cases. September 30th is the date to keep an eye on. States that have not spent 65% of their allocated rental aid by then could risk losing the money, possibly putting those behind on payments in an even tougher position. So Irina Ivanova, she wrote a report for CBS Money Watch, and she joins me now. Good morning, Irina. Please tell us which states are the slowest at spending their money and what's causing all the delays.
Sure. So Congress has allocated rent assistance in several rounds. We had $25 billion last December, another $21 billion in March. And we're talking just about that first round of funding here, that $25 billion. We are approaching what is sort of a check-in date of September 30th, at which point programs that have spent more than 65% of funds could potentially get more, but programs that have spent much less could have the money clawed back. And as we approach that date, there's a pretty big discrepancy between programs, between how fast especially state programs are spending versus some city or local programs. So according to the National Low Income Housing Coalition, there's a number of states that have spent very, very few of their funds, less than 3% of that first round. So Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, Mississippi, Indiana, Nevada, North Dakota, South Carolina, and Wyoming. They have all spent right around 3% or less, in the single digits there. Of course, some of those states have local programs that have spent a lot more. So, for instance, Georgia has spent very little money statewide, but Fulton County in Georgia, which contains Atlanta, has spent about 3/4 of its funding already that it has received. In Texas, we have Austin, Houston, and San Antonio that have all spent at least 3/4 of their funding. Philadelphia, Cook County, and Illinois have spent roughly 80%.
Now, on the flip side, you report that there are some cities and counties that have actually maxed out their funds for rental aid. What are local leaders saying about that? What's next for those counties and cities where they don't have any more money?
That's right. Some of those folks are hoping that this is a chance for them to get more funds because of the need that's been demonstrated and because of how successful they've been in getting out the money they do have. So, for instance, I spoke with a nonprofit leader in Tucson in Pima County. That county has gotten out more money in rent aid than the entire state of Arizona has through its state program. And so one nonprofit director who I spoke with says she hopes that track record will be a chance to ask for more money. She said, "We've proven that we know our community and that we can get those funds out."
Now, earlier this month, the CDC extended the federal eviction moratorium for places especially impacted by COVID-19. Does this extension have any impact on the upcoming deadline for states to spend all of their rental aid?
So those are technically separate things. The eviction moratorium doesn't technically give the states more time to spend money. But what it does do is it's a lifeline for tenants who could be facing eviction. There's about 8 million households who say they're behind on rent and don't think they can make next month's payment, according to the latest census numbers. And a lot of rent help programs are actually prioritizing people facing evictions for rent assistance. So folks who have been served with papers, when they apply for rent aid, a lot of the times they'll get essentially put to the front of the line. So that certainly is a really important lifeline for tenants who may be struggling.
For any renter or landlord who's listening right now, perhaps at their wits' end, they've gone online, they're having trouble with online applications, or they're struggling because they're facing a financial crunch. What should they know? What can they now do?
It has absolutely been frustrating. The number one thing that nonprofit leaders, that community advocates have told me when I ask is just apply. It may take a little bit of time to find the specific program, but just get that application in there, get your information in there. In a lot of states, folks who have applied for aid are protected from eviction while that aid is being processed. This is separate and on top of the CDC's eviction protections. So that can buy people some time, even if they ultimately, for whatever reason, don't qualify for rent help. They could potentially stay in their home for just a few more months. They could potentially have more time while they look for a new place. And landlords can also get help from nonprofits. Everyone I spoke with says, they'll help tenants apply, they'll help landlords apply, because we know this process can be very confusing for both parties.
Well, Irina, thank you for joining us this morning. And we want to remind everyone that you can read more of Irina's report on this looming deadline by heading to our website, cbsnews.com.